With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, let us start with our question. In this question, what is given? We need to explain what is capillarity and we need to derive an expression for the height to which the liquid rise in a capillary tube of radius r when the contact angle is theta, and we also need to state two example of capillarity from the daily life. Okay, so what is basically meant by capillarity? So capillarity means the phenomena of rise and fall of liquid in a capillary tube, capillary tube. Okay, so this is known as capillarity. Okay, now what does it mean? So we just draw one of the figure to explain this. Let's say this is one of the beaker. Okay, now it is containing a tube. So let us redraw this diagram. Let us say this is is one of the beaker which is filled with water. Okay, and there is a tube which has been inserted here. Okay, we are just inserting a tube. Now the tube diameter should be very small. Okay, the bore should be very small. Now this is the surface. Okay, so what we should expect? We should expect that the level of water in this tube should be like this. But actually, when it is observed that if the radius is small, if this is very small tube, this radius is very small, so the liquid level would rise. Okay, so it would rise. So this phenomena is basically known as capillarity, and it is it can be seen in the capillary tube. So the capillary tube basically are those tubes which have a very small bore or small radius. So let's say that height to which the water level is rise is h. Okay, now what is happening at this surface? So at this surface the water level would not be just straight, so it would be it would be concavity downward, so it would be making a curve like this. Okay, now what will happen at this junction at the interface? So there would be tension, surface tension. Okay, it would be acting like this would be the surface tension. Okay, and the angle, the contact angle is given as to be theta. So this is the angle theta. So this angle here is theta, so this angle would be theta. Now this, if this angle is theta, so we can say that this would also be theta, and this is t, this is t, this is t, and this is t. Okay, on the whole surface t would be acting. We will be just drawing the 3-dimension view of this. So this component would be what? So this angle is theta, so this would also be t cos of theta. Here also it would be t cos of theta. In the this vertical direction, we just rewrite this. Sorry, we just rewrite this part. So this is t, and this is t cos of theta. Okay, and this component would be t sine of theta. It would be t sine of theta, and t sine of theta would be cancelling each other. So if we draw this in 3 dimension, what will it look like? The surface would be look like this. So t would be acting on each and every element of this surface in the vertical direction. So these are, sorry, t cos of theta. So these are what? These are t cos of theta on whole of the circumference. So these are t cos of theta acting in the vertical direction. So this is the 3-dimensional view. Now what we can say that, so due to this t cos theta which is acting in the upward direction, so the force due to the surface tension force would be trying to pull this. Okay, so when it will balance, it would, when balance, when the upward pull would be equals to the weight which it can produce in the upward direction. Okay, so what is the total weight here which it can support? So we can say that the total weight which it can support would be equals to this m into g. Okay, mass of the liquid in here multiplied by g. So this is the amount of weight which it can support. Now what is the upward force which would be acting? So this is surface tension. So surface tension is force per unit length. So t cos of theta, and if we multiply by the total length, so what is this total length? It is the circumference. So we say that it is equals to 2 pi r. Now what would be the value of this mass? So mass could be written as density into volume, rho into v into g. This would be equals to 2t pi r cos of theta. Now what is this volume? So it is basically a cylinder. If we neglect this small volume here, so it would be essentially a cylinder, and cylinder volume is what? It is equals to pi r square. So pi r square into g, it would be equals to 2t into pi r cos theta. So we see that pi would be cancelled, 1 power of r would be cancelled. So we can say our h, so this would be equals to pi r square into h. Now from here, h would be equals to what? H would turn out to be 2t and then cos theta, because this pi and this pi would be gone, 1 power would be gone, divided by rho g into r. So this is the capillarity rise. Now what we need to find? We need to also give two examples of the capillarity from our daily life. So what are two examples? If we just write the applications, so where this principle is used. So first application could be the oil lamps. So we know that in the oil lamp, the this oil automatically goes in the upward direction, okay, on the cotton. So it is due to the this capillarity action. And in the two, so we can say that water moves up from roots due to our capillary action, up from roots due to capillary action. Okay, so there are many applications of the this capillarity. So we have just mentioned two applications. So hope you have understood the solution. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut App today.